now in this game and for the rest of the day by England former manager John Rutland.
Good morning, Greg. What a day it was yesterday. Some great games, and so far this morning as well, some great games on all the courts as the teams are fighting for their final place. Really exciting game here from an exciting Italian team and an experienced Northern Irish team that pushed their opponents all the way yesterday.
And that's it. We've spoken about these two teams a fair amount. NI women, not seen much of them on court one. I do believe we saw one game of them play yesterday, but today they'll be fighting for that third place position. The loser of this game obviously takes fourth. That's normally how it works. The Northern Ireland women last time around finished fifth, so no matter the result, they will beat that record. Their current ranking fourth. Italy, last time around, just as we get that result. The funny thing is we just had that bit of paper out, so the funny thing is I've put it away, but that is fine. A good game ahead. We know that. We know what both of these teams are going to be like. I've literally got it on my lap. Oh, there you go. It's like I knew it was there, but I didn't really look. So the women's last time around actually came third. Their current record, their current ranking is third. So they'll have to win this game to equal that. And that's a good hit from the start. They take out Wong.
So really the rankings proving very accurate in this case, with both teams fighting for third and fourth place. Couple of early single ball hits there from both teams, leaving 5 players on the court.
Yeah, Benelli, the first Italian hit out this time around. Plenty of support in the comments. And a hit out there, Lanova is hit out for the thing as Moore is also hit out, and a good trade. NI actually up. No, they're not. They're 3 players each. So a good trade for both teams there, making sure that they're punishing the other teams for releasing that ball on the wings. A 2-ball. And that's a good hit. NI actually taking that very, very successful counter there. Shannon Smith, that left side wing player, playing for Ballyhackamore back home.
Good single ball attack there from the Italians, nearly forced the Northern Irish player over the back line. But they managed to dodge out the way of the ball, and a hit there.
And that is a good trade for Italy. Now a one-on-one. Beth Redmond fires a single ball. Jessica Campo, a very, very experienced name we hear every Euros. Starting, I believe, back when she was 16 for the Italian squad.
Beth as well, an extremely experienced player for Northern Ireland.
Yeah, she loves to take those single balls, and in this 1-for-1, she's a great catcher. Blocks this time around, and pressure back a little by Campo. Smart placement from that second ball, John.
Yep, really like to see that, as spoke about quite a bit yesterday. Making sure of getting full throwing power from just holding one ball.
That is what Beth Redmond looked for. She knows that single ball is coming. This time around, she looks for that perfect one. The ball not as powerful as possible from Campo. We know what her arm can do.
The Italian player choosing then not to use a bit of a run-up. It was thrown from static there, and Redmond will take that all day.
Yeah, really good catch from Beth Redmond. And the Italians take that middle ball. They're very quick for that opening rush. Oh, and so close to that. Benelli, the ball pops up. Probably shouldn't have gone for it, but as she jumps in the air, it's just by her hands.
There are those moments early in the set there where you've just got to resist that temptation to go for the catch. Just staying on the court. The catch in that situation wasn't going to get that player switch that you see later on in the set. So maybe she just tucked her arms in a little bit more and would have been staying on court.
Yeah, now NI up 2 players. make that three.
Play ball has been called.
A running counter. And the catch is almost in her hands. It's almost settling in. Guardiola just on that.
Redmond there with the pressure to collect another ball.
Yeah, Zan on that good dodge, that nice and low position. It's getting under those 3 balls attack. She takes out more. Great standing counter there. Great pre-throw.
And well read there from Northern Ireland, just reading the player, forcing them on the ground and then tracking the player for the hit.
Yeah, very good tracking dodge. The countdown comes in, but Zanon finds that slide to the left, just dodging out the way of 3. The easy ball comes in. And Shannon Smith not quite sure how she's caught that herself. She heads into that dodging position, and as her arm tucks in, the ball pops into that position.
She'll be happy with that. I think that's why when players are dodging, they have their hands out already, because you never know, that ball might just stick. The balls this weekend have got a lot of stickers on and adding that extra little bit of grip. So great technique there to keeping her hands in that ready position just in case.
Yeah, Moore hit out early on. She's not quite found her way into this game, and that's a great, nice little throw from Italian captain Benelli on that right side with a nice little fake there, just making sure one can't quite pick the ball up straight away.
Campo with a slightly lazy block there, nearly hit her feet, but just about got away with it. The Italians getting caught high up the court, being quite static.
Easy dodge there, just a single ball.
And good cover. Forcing Northern Ireland not to throw. And Northern Ireland just managing the balls a little bit there. And Italy just doing the same. At the moment, both teams are looking like they don't want 3 balls and are looking to take advantage of a double running counter.
Yeah, that high aggressive play from Benelli there, but the 2-ball attack, she loses control of her ball. She's unlucky there because she doesn't really think she needs to block. The 2 balls actually cross pass, hit each other and take the ball out instead. And that's a good jump and a good dodge despite the 2 balls in those great areas.
Yeah, great throw there from the Italians. The dodge was just perfect, just avoiding the high ball and the low ball.
Oh, and a great catch. She reads the play so well. A 2-player swing in that there.
And Shannon Smith looking to take that hit on Campo, who wasn't looking but managed to avoid it.
And the catch. Shannon Smith, she gets into that low position.
Bringing Moore back onto the court.
That isn't actually... It looks so... From the camera that we have, that looks like Shannon Smith, but it's actually Sarah McCloskey. But Moore does come back in and they fire 2 balls, don't find a target, so they'll probably be punished on that, and they are. The great 2-ball attack in that same area. A clinical throw for the Italians.
Italy there just not taking the single ball counter. I think they were looking for a double running counter, but the right winger wasn't with them, and they've been punished there. Now 2 players back on court for Northern Ireland who get the draw.
Yeah, a great set for them. An unreal set for them. You know, they were down 1v4, 1v5. 2 catches.
Frustrations from the Italian coach there. Just a few seconds left in that set. They could have maybe just managed it a little bit smarter and maybe had thrown with instinct rather than allowing the Northern Irish player to track back. But Italy will still be happy with at least a point on the board, looking to get their first win in this 4th set.
Yeah. The Italians slightly disappointed with themselves after that set. Maybe a couple of poor decisions in terms of miscommunication. And as we talk about miscommunication, that's 4 balls given away.
And time paused there by the referee. Zanon just knocked off the back of the court. The coach is just checking the players okay.
Head injuries is something that...
And the player wants to continue, so goes into the outbox. But the referee's just having a discussion whether they feel she's fit to play or not.
Normally, when time is paused for a head injury... Nope, she's okay. She's okay this time around.
Good to see.
Okay.
She's giving them to Alice.
Okay, Italy down 1 with a minute gone in this set. That's a good 1-for-1. Benelli takes out more in the neutral.
And that is Shannon Smith getting the single on the left-hand side of the court there. Good awareness from the Northern Irish player.
And a great delayed ball there as Cordioli just dodges out the way. The Italians just making sure they're not being too hard on themselves. The running counter comes in, super delayed, and only 1 ball is released.
Really good play there by McCloskey. Just covering, but unfortunately she's hit just after the great covering. Italy with a strong 2-ball attack there. Still plenty of time to get themselves back into this set with just 2 players down. And great timing on the double running counter there. Cover high up on the court, but not releasing. Again, just forcing the Italian player to the back of the court. Lenovo with a early single standing counter, trying to pre-throw. But Northern Ireland's throwing is just too good. The accuracy from the girls, not giving the Italians any chance to dodge.
Timeout called for the Italians. They just need to regain their mental strength. You know, they're starting to get annoyed with themselves and each other, and that's not what you want early on in the first half.
The Italian team is very passionate, and they definitely wear their hearts on their shirts. They'll be disappointed with the way that this has started so far, but they've got some great players, and as we've seen over the weekend, they're definitely not out of this game yet.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with you, John. NI, they've been down in a couple of sets, but some key catches and some key bits of dodgeball. NI have equaled things up and won those sets. That set that Italy actually drew, NI were down. The Northern Ireland coach just making sure that Zanon is all fine after the head injury. The single ball obtained, and this time picked up from Moore.
And Zanon tries to get the catch in the central zone as well, but just spills it. Italy early in this set find themselves 1 player down. Lenova with the simple sidestep dodge there. Low throws from Italy, just giving the Northern Irish a chance to easily dodge.
So Italy down 2 players in this set. And that's some nice dodgeball. Very unlucky not to get the hit there, Italy. Venturi takes this left ball.
And Campo gets the standing counter from the back of the court, but then tries to do a little bit too much to secure that catch as well. The Italians feeling they need to do something pretty spectacular to get themselves back into this game, and just trying to take an advantage of above Northern Ireland at every opportunity, but trying to maybe force it a little bit too much. And a good accurate double running counter there. They know they're being tracked by Shannon Smith.
Yeah, she's probably going to be looking for that single ball catch. She's just trying to find which one is slightly delayed. NI is starting to run away with this game. Obviously, we're only still in the first half, currently 9-1 up. Still plenty of time to play, but the momentum is definitely with NI in this game. A couple of stand-ins, none quite finding the target from the Italians, but they do have a 4-ball attack now. Only one gets thrown, something we don't really see. Maybe pressured down a little from Shannon Smith on that left side.
Bit of pressure from the right-hand side. The quick single running counter misses its target. Well read by Bellini, but just didn't manage to connect. And it's a good standing counter on the cover, but one player from both sides goes out. Italy finding themselves one player up as we head towards the final minute of this set.
Italy just got to play this out, and that is very, very close. Could have been close to 2 hits there. Benelli kind of on the blind side anyway.
That risky play there by Northern Ireland to try and get a hit whilst the Italian player wasn't looking. Sometimes you get a hit, sometimes you give away ball possession, but they were confident there that they would then end up with 2 balls. They've now got 3 balls and more catches in the central zone. Great catch, ball just sticking, making it look easy. That catch means the momentum has switched back to Northern Ireland, now being 1 player up, as Italy come forward with 3 and just release the 1 ball from that static position that we've seen a lot in this game so far. And the double throw from Northern Ireland just caught.
Oh, and that is very unlucky. Shannon Smith's eyes head towards that ball just as it's being picked up. But a good catch from Italy. It's the set they needed. The set just before the half, and that is the end of the first half. 9-3 at the half. Unlucky from the Italians at the start of the game. Played smarter dodgeball in that last set.
Cordio making the key catch at the end of that half, just giving Italy a chance to stay in touch and distance. Now, just 3 sets behind Northern Ireland going into the half-time break. The score at half-time is Northern Ireland 9, Italy 3.
ready, back for this second half. Northern Ireland currently up 9-3.
Strong start from the Northern Ireland girls. Haven't really given Italy a chance to play so far. They'll be looking to secure some early points in this second half. Good pressure and cover on the left-hand side of the court.
And Benelli, she's hit out there. She looks for that single ball catch from Key on that left side, but doesn't quite get her hands around it.
Good pressure from Northern Ireland on both wings. Key and Smith just forcing Italy back. And another great double throw from Northern Ireland. Looking really confident, taking a 2-player lead.
And they've played the smarter dodgeball. They've definitely only been looking for the catches that have been there. McCloskey this time around doesn't find the catch. You know, definitely harder to catch when you're being faced against those 2 and 3 balls. Catching out there.
Catching out called by the referees. Extremely close there, and definitely the decision we'd like to see, meaning a player gets to return and the Italian team is rewarded for the great catch.
Redmond heads low this time around, not looking for that single ball catch. He doesn't need it yet. You know, when you're looking for catches on a 4v4, extremely risky, I guess high risk, high reward. And a 1-for-1. But the ball is caught off the rebound. Redmond, she picks up another.
Good awareness by Redmond. That's a key position that's sometimes just forgotten about, that players just switch off after the throw. But being aware you can take an advantage and get a player back on court. Northern Ireland now taking the 2-player advantage.
And that's smart from Redmond also. She doesn't need to throw that ball high up. We know what the Italians are like at that single ball catching, and risking that throw there is very, very risky indeed.
Blocked by Moore in the throw from standing. Good cover from both wings from Northern Ireland, allowing all the players to track back successfully. And Wong almost getting Bellini on the track back, but just bouncing before. And a good dodge by Moore. Staying alert. And Northern Ireland now collect the 4 balls.
That's a 2 ball and a delayed ball there. Very risky releasing that late on.
Can understand why Northern Ireland might look to play that tactic, but the throws from that left-hand side are not accurate or at a good pace. They are sometimes catchable.
Yeah, Wong on that left side trying to take out Benelli, but those throws very defensive from NI, and that's all they need. They've just got to keep their heads on. 11-3 up now in this game, 11 minutes 50 yet to play.
That's what their half-time talk would have been about. Let's get the 2 points on the board after half-time now, taking a convincing lead in this game, leading Italy 11 points to 3. And a simple catch by Moore.
Yeah, nice catch. Just waiting for that single ball, lets it come into her.
And a good block. Bellini with that aggressive counter. Again, just missing its target.
Yeah, Smith knows that ball is coming high. She's just got to try and, while being in midair on that jump, she's just got to make sure she's moving that part of her upper body. And a good block from Key. And a shout to hold for the rest of the team.
I think where Italy is struggling in this game is they're just not quite hitting their targets. And Bellini frustrated, just giving a catch to the Northern Irish player. They're just trying to force it a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of tiredness in the arms there from the long 3 days of competition that's taken place before today.
Yeah, Moore finally taken out. She's been finding plenty of catches, but when those 2 catches are when those throws are very central, you're not going to find it just there.
Northern Ireland setting with the 2 balls. Italy release 2 at different targets and get a hit.
Yeah, sometimes that different target strategy always works because you're kind of taking eyes off another ball. Jessica Campo's ball goes quite high. 4-ball attack, but she treads on the back line. That's a line infringement from Jessica Campo. You've got to be disappointed with yourself after day 4 of this tournament and you're treading on lines.
Key there, just getting the block away. The ball's not too well timed, allowing the player to easily block that second ball. And a good high throw from Key as well.
Yeah.
Bit of spin on the ball there, just meant the Italian player did still have to keep an eye on it. And now just a single ball release, just managing the timing a little bit by the Northern Irish. And the charge, missing the target.
Northern Ireland happily going to throw one. Shannon Smith not back quick enough. Maybe thinks that her teammates have that cover. And that's good tracking from Key and Wong there.
Time's been called out. I think the referee is just discussing whether Beth Redmond was hit in the play before, and they've deemed her hit, so Redmond steps off the court. 7 seconds remaining. The Northern Irish players can just hold the balls there. They're not going to be forced to throw. And good game management there.
Yeah. Smart play. Redmond obviously called out for the hit on their back. And now a timeout called.
Northern Ireland are being really effective with their 2-ball attacks, whether that's with the double running counters or when they're going up with 3 balls, releasing 2. Especially when the Italian players are down to 2 or 3 players. Throwing those 2 balls and making sure they're getting the hit means that the Italians aren't able to return as many balls back. So, as we saw towards the end of that set, they were still releasing those singles, and that's where we saw Shannon Smith maybe get hit out when she was being tracked back because there were just 2 singles not being used effectively. But then when the Northern Ireland reverted back to that double running counter, as we saw at the end of that set there, the timing is fantastic. So I would imagine the coaches are just trying to give those messages in there to keep that up.
Italy, they're going to have to come out very, very aggressive. They've got 5 sets to make up, John. 8 minutes 30 on the clock. Definitely possible for teams this late on in the tournament. These are a lot more aggressive teams. Definitely Italy, we've seen it from them time and time again. They've got that different play style that they can switch to, and they're going to have to be aggressive now. Play gets back underway, 13-3 with 8 minutes 30 left on the clock. The aggressive first throw from Bonelli, you can hear the power behind it.
A lot better from Italy there already with that first throw, just putting a bit more power through it.
And that is great from Bonelli. Ducks
Referees
under.
Have called a 1-for-1 there, but the refs have paused time to either to discuss that decision. I think what they're discussing there is whether Bonelli actually got the hit before the Northern Irish player released, and if that is the case, then Bonelli will stay on the court. It's a really tough one to call in that situation there. Really fast, quick, inspiring play there by Bonelli.
But the 1-for-1 stands. A great bit of dodgeball from Bonelli. She can't be disappointed with that. She's taken 2 out in that play.
Sure.
Like we said, the aggressive play coming in from Italy now. It's a good start for them after that timeout.
Single ball release from Italy, just missing its target, but good power in there, and a good height as well. But Northern Irish player just stepping out of the way, and that's a hit on the standing counter. Another 1-for-1. Italy still 1 player up.
And you'll happily take those 1-for-1s. You know, I guess you've got to close the set out, and Northern Ireland will, I guess, take the 1-for-1 trade as well. They're going to try and play that slow dodgeball. We spoke about it, and a good block. The block down. Italians slightly disappointed there. They think they've got the hit.
Lenova just touching the balls as it went through her legs. And it's the go one player up there.
Yeah, Eve Turkington just heading out there, sub after that timeout, and Keys also hit out. It's now Redmond to turn this 1v3 around, or even just last that set out. That's all she's got to do. Hasn't got to play aggressive. She's obviously going to look for those single balls. That's what Beth Redmond does.
And Italy get the catch on the track back. Beth maybe a little bit disappointed there. She would want to sustain just a little bit longer. But Italy were always going to be aggressive in that situation, trying to finish the set early so they can maybe try and claw back some of this difference. But time is against them.
Yeah, each team obviously have 20 seconds between each set. That set timer can be started if both teams are ready. NI obviously happy to take that 20 seconds up. Italy trying to rush that, only saving 5 seconds. Doesn't sound like a lot, but if you can save that over multiple sets, definitely adds up.
Benelli again aggressively running cross court with that single ball counter.
Good dodging from the Turkington sisters. Holly Hurst also being brought on this right side now. All these NI players that are being brought on, none less experienced than the last. The Jessica Holly Hurst throw maybe close to being invalid there, but called valid by ref, so we're all fine on that. And Benelli almost grabs the catch.
But the cover from the right-hand side from Campo, getting the hit on the Northern Irish player in the middle.
Yeah.
Good awareness there. And a line fault there as well.
As Lana O'Neill with the line fault.
Good block by Campo.
Yeah, the single ball from Holly Hurst. NI maybe a little panic with her throws. The ball pops up and it's so close to the catch.
I think Holly Hurst was hit by 2 there anyway, so the catch wouldn't have counted. Again, just Redmond being the last player in.
Happy to take this set timer now.
She'll be looking to make up for the last set there where it maybe didn't last as long as she wanted.
Happy to throw those balls from the back. It just makes sure that she's got plenty of time to reset herself.
Forcing the play ball. And could have been called out for an invalid throw there, but the referee's not seeing it. Redmond now with all 5 balls. 40 seconds left in this set. And
that's a good catch there. It shuts down Redmond. She wants to look for that defensive throw, but the Italians picking up that single ball, and that's where they're at their strongest. That's a great catch from the 8. Brocchi there from Italy.
Just 3 minutes left here. Italy a few sets down. The time is slipping away, but a couple of quick sets could bring them back into touch and distance of the Northern Irish.
Benelli annoyed with herself. She's not making that hit there. And some good dodgeball there. Lana O'Neill just with that added extra pressure. It may have given all balls away, but when you're taking trays like that, it's perfect for the Northern Irish women. A 2-ball attack for the Italians. Perfect for them. They've now drawn this set. They've got to be ending these sets. They have to end the set above 1 minute 30.
Cunningham with the high hit there on Bellini. She looks okay. She gets up off the court. Northern Ireland taking a 1-player advantage as the time is disappearing for the Italians.
Yeah, Benelli unfortunate there. Her run back, she tries to get that catch because that's what they need. They need to end this above 1 minute 30 to at least have 2 sets left.
Going for 2 targets on the running counter, gets the hit on Cunningham.
Yep. They'll happily slow things down. A couple of hits here, there and everywhere. Doesn't matter. NI just need to last until under 1 minute 30. And that is a great toe shot from Hollyhurst.
The trade though for the Italians, leaving 2 players on court.
Yep. NI now have won this game. It's mathematically impossible for Italy to make the comeback. Whether a team is eliminated or the time runs out, there will be a 1 minute 30 set from this. A catch and out. The Hollyhurst ball just being delayed enough so that Brocchi is hit from that.
Oh, and the diving catch from Italy. Knowing they need to end this set to try and at least get a few more points on the board. But Hollyhurst just happy to take their time.
She'll wait for the play ball.
And they get the hit.
The Italians head drop. They know it's now too late. Northern Ireland now up 15-7.
We head towards a final 90-second set. The Northern Irish girls looking extremely happy with themselves. A well-deserved victory against the Italians.
They will beat their 2019 result. 2019 they finish 5th. This time around they'll definitely finish 3rd.
It's a great reward for their hard work. Pre-Euros, they were probably one of the first teams back training ahead of long time of other teams, and you can see how well that hard work has paid off.
Moore takes the single. It's what she's been doing all game. Those single balls that get thrown at her, she'll take every time. Benelli with a high pressure. And Shannon Smith think the Italians have blocked it, but ref calls otherwise. It's nice to see honesty from both teams. McCloskey not quite finding the catch this time around.
And a ball retriever error there, and Italy have asked for all 5 balls. The Northern Irish ball retriever won't be too worried about that. And the aggressive cover.
Yeah, Benelli takes out Key there. They'll probably want to win this last set for a bit of a morale boost. They'll finish 4th, not quite beating their 2019 record.
And Northern Ireland take the bronze medal in this women's division. Extremely well played against the Italian team. They never looked like they were going to lose this game. A great reward for the hard work they've done over the last 9 months. The management team and the players look absolutely ecstatic, and they thoroughly deserve this bronze medal.
Yeah, it was a great game of dodgeball. Northern Ireland went up by a fair few sets in that first half. Italy struggling to find their comeback. The final score on court 1, 17-7. Like we've said, Northern Ireland take the bronze.
The Italians played with their hearts on their sleeves and put absolutely everything into it, but were maybe just looking a little bit tired today, being the 4th day of an intense competition. The Italians will take the positives though from the whole of the weekend. Their throws have been incredible. The pressure on the wings has been great, and their catching ability has been proven time and time again. There are lots of positives to take, and I'm sure they'll be back next year even stronger.
They wear their hearts on the sleeves, the Italians. They'll be disappointed with that, but they give a big round of applause to the crowd, and rightly so. The crowd have given us plenty of energy this weekend. We'll just be waiting for one of the Northern Irish ladies to come in for an interview. Just as we wait for both teams to take a team photo. We'll be joined by Wong and Smith as they both co-captain the women's team for Northern Ireland. Thank you very much, ladies. A great game finishing 17-7. How do you think both of you played and the team played as a whole?
I think it all comes down to the team in the end. It just all comes down to the team. Everybody brought 100%, committed to every single action, and that's how we clinched it. It wasn't one player, it was every single one.
Absolutely agree. Massive team effort the whole way through the tournament. Everyone has been amazing, and we couldn't put it down to one player. Everyone's been great.
Yeah, obviously now a long day ahead of you for resting, supporting the men. How do you look forward to these games? And do you have any more games later on? You have another game later on, right?
Shannon does.
Yeah, I'm playing in the mixed final later on against Austria.
Yeah, so obviously a lot to look forward to, making sure you're getting rested. Any advice for obviously people out there that want to get into dodgeball, maybe in Northern Ireland or throughout Europe?
Just go for it. Honestly, I started about 6.5 years ago, never looked back. It's the best sport, best people. I mean, all you have to do is look around here and you can see how the atmosphere is great, the people are great. Just go for it.
Actually, I would also say that if you try and talk to an existing dodgeballer about dodgeball, they will not shut up for wanting to help you. So just ask anybody. We're dying to help. So yes, just jump in.
Exactly. Well, congratulations on taking that third, and we look forward to plenty more games from both NI mixed and men's as well. So thank you very much on the third place.
Thank you.
So like we said, a very good game there on court one. NI take that third place bronze medal. Next up on court one is Sweden versus England in the mixed division for third place medals. Obviously the loser then takes fourth, and I'm sure this game will be a very good one. You can hang around on the Dodgeball Netherlands YouTube page, subscribe while you're there of course, or hang around just where you are, and I'm sure you'll be auto-played into the next game. But for now, it's a bye from me.
And a bye from me.